Hello, Blitz fans. This is Thercanonlybeone coming back with another gameplay. And today we're going to talk about some things that's going on in the game. You know, if you've been watching any content on it, you would seen Midzy's comments about the game. He did a little commentary on how he feels about the game, why people are leaving. And then Fudgets also put out a video as well. So here I am to state my own opinion on the game, and we're going to also watch a replay. And this will go to show you also like some of the things that a lot of us are dealing with. And I just really don't know what Wargame is doing at this moment, because it seems like they're just sabotaging and ruining the game. A lot of y'all understand the frustration that people are feeling with the teams. Teams are less than adequate in playing. It's RNG isn't as good as it used to be. Matchmaking is horrible. You're getting a lot of players who just doesn't know what to do. A lot of it has to do with also the merging of the servers. The NA has felt that for the past couple of years when they merged the SA server with it, and the NA just doesn't feel like the NA anymore. It feels like the SA server. It's drove out a lot of them players. Now right there, I bounced a shot, and that's what I was talking about. The RNG should have went in, but it didn't. Oh well. And now the EU is feeling a lot of the heat from the CIS server, the Russian server, being merged with them. It no longer feels like the EU. It feels like the Russian server, and that's because they pretty much have taken over the EU. I played on all the servers except for the CPAC server. So yeah, this feels like the Russian server to me. It does not feel like the EU server. And here we are. These two guys are still sitting. We got a guy behind us. They're completely unaware. I'm having to deal with them by myself, and I got two guys with me. It's just one enemy tank. So this is the kind of stuff that's making people upset and quitting the game, or at least not playing as much. Right there, I don't even know where that shot went. Like that's another thing about RNG, is like a lot of ghost shots now. They've always been part of the game, but it seems to be a little bit more now than ever. And I don't know if it's because of the PBR files that's coming up in the game, but something's definitely going on. It feels like Wargame is purposely driving out all the old players. Now, but back in the day when 5.5 came out, and the whole reason why it came out is because they said that too many people were seal clubbing, dropping off the new players. So that was the 5.5 was supposed to do, was kind of eliminate some of that, which it didn't. It just helped them grind up the lines faster. And then it wasn't but a couple years ago they were talking about in the tournaments that it became boring for them to comment and stuff, and that the skilled players were just using the same tactics over and over again. So it was boring for the commentaries, for the devs, which it's not about them. The gameplay is about the player base. If the player base enjoys it, that's all that should matter to them. If the player base enjoys it, we're going to spend money. Well, and another thing is that I never see any advertisement for the game except for on kid-friendly stations on YouTube. So they're definitely marketing the young kids now. And look at these guys. Just pretty much sitting there spawning the whole game, not really trying to do anything. And we're winning. It's a 3-on-1, right? But we're losing on cap points. So now they have to go capture B. But the enemy, the last player is now capturing A, and you'll see these guys. You know, don't even try. They got plenty of health between all of them. The only thing they have to do is push on this Yak Panzer and go ahead and clear him. You know, KV-1S, you know, even though he's camped the whole game, he's going to be like him and the Eagle are going to be one of the lowest damages in the game. But at least he's going into cap. He's got half a brain cell, not a whole one, just a half one. The E3, you know, he's got a half a brain cell. So between the two of them, they got a whole brain cell, but that's it. And we're about to lose out on cap points. Like, they were totally unaware. Look, the Eagle goes and starts the cap, right? He starts the cap, but then he pulls off a cap. Like, you almost had a cap. We would have won the game just by caps alone. It would have stopped theirs. And now they're like looking around for this player. Like, only thing they had to do was push from the get-go. And, you know, they could have either cleared them or they get cap points. But instead, they're just, you know, trying to figure out what to do. They're totally clueless. So you see a lot of these players who do not know what to do. And honestly, some of them seem like bots. Even though they have stats, they don't feel like players. It feels like bots. So RNG's bad, matchmaking's bad, teams are bad. They really don't care to learn. And we end up with a game that's no longer competitive. It's now just a clusterfuck. And this is all to WarGames doing. This is what they wanted. And I'm pretty sure at this point they just wanted to drive out the old players, bring in new players who are going to spend money. And kids are the best impulse buyers. So, and I think that's what they don't care if you're having a good time with the game. They want you to spend money, and they're going to do things to try to get you to spend money. But they just, you know, they just ruined the game. I mean, the game has gone downhill very fast. It seems like every update, everything that happens, it gets worse. I mean, look at this, the KV-1S. You know, he got 2 kills, but it looks like that's all he was looking for. Same way with the Eagle. You know, looks like he was just wanting to kill. You know, he didn't help me, not once, not until I got the guy down to a 1-shot. Then he takes the shot and gets the kill. You know, AT7, you know, can't really fault him. He did push. It's not a fast tank. You know, here I am, top damage. Even though I'm like one of the first to die, I'm also one of the first to, you know, well, the highest damage in the group. And here we are with a T-34A5, a whole tier lower, doing better than the rest of the team. You know, KV2, you know, he pushed up, but it's a KV2. You know, he got a little too aggressive, and so he didn't do too well. And, you know, it's just amazing. And you can see on the enemy team that the Tiger 1 just sat and farmed them the whole time. You know, didn't get spotted until I pushed up on him. And I had to push up pretty damn close to even get him spotted. You know, and then he's like getting high rolls and stuff like that game. So, you know, the game's feel very rigged. The player base is grinding up way too fast. RNG is picking and choosing, you know, who gets to do damage. So, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, the game is no longer fun to play. You get into a few matches, you get frustrated, you quit. You know, people are playing less and less, if not quitting altogether. So, you know, it's just sad to see a game that you spent so much time and a lot of money on for the company just to go and crap on you and say you're worthless to them. Like, they done got what they wanted out of you, and now they're tossing you aside. Well, this is it for this video. This is There Could Be Only One signing out. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. I do have a Twitch channel as well. You can find the link in the descriptions. Also have a Discord. Please join it and share your thoughts. Come chat, have fun, play games. You know, I will be expanding my channel to other games. Blitz is just not the game it used to be. I would love to see it, Wargame to actually take some initiative and try to do something about this, but I doubt they will. They're more focused on how to manipulate players into spending money, and when I say players, I mean young kids. So that's going to be it for this. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe and happy hunting.